Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm out here naked. All right. What up, DL? Yo, I don't like that light behind my head, but it's symbolic to where nigga going with it. Yo, hey, look, you in the building, man, you need to stay in the building. This is a conversation that weighed on my mind heavy today. So, first of all, I want to welcome everybody to the Real Rap Talk podcast. You know what I mean? We ain't seen y'all since September. Your boy been busy putting in some of that clockwork. I got dreams. You know what I mean? I'm a prime example of never giving up on your dreams, cuz. And sometimes you gotta put in a little more work to move things along when they ain't flowing the way you want it to. Don't be sitting back waiting on the motherfucker who said he was gonna do something, then he didn't do it. You know what I mean? That leads you down the whole path of emotions, and you know what I mean? You ain't got time for that. Stick to the script. You feel me? Stick to the script. So we got K Anonymous in the building. She'll be back in a second. I'm waiting for her to get in so we can go ahead and get this thing cracking. But how y'all been, man? Talk to your boy. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. I miss y'all. What up? Who this? Who over here? Talk to me. I ain't got no music playing. It's all quiet in here. Ugh. Let me find out. Y'all done went and found somebody else podcast to watch while I was gone. We're going to fight. My people and my people's people. I'm trying to find out if they still on that same hocus pocus. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Is you in the building, or is you here, or is you present? You know what I mean? Say something. Let me know y'all here. That about it. Speak. Let me know you in the building. Who is that? It's a lot going on. They done switched the game up. I think I like this. It's almost like I got secondary access to y'all. Who you with? Where my regulars at, man? Y'all done abandoned me, cuz. I've been gone that long. Y'all don't mess with your boy no more. I ain't. I seen them numbers moving. Speak. Don't be like that. Let me know who I'm talking to, man. Yo, is that a gnat? Yo, it's a mosquito in here, cuz. Don't play with me, cuz. Niggas is agents. They working for them peoples. All right. I think she back. Is it safe now? Can I go into my spiel? That count. That was a noise. Just long as you know. Whatever. Hey, that's part of what we gonna be talking about too. Please believe that. I don't see how that's gonna work, cuz I'm sitting up here thinking, right? How that's gonna work? Really? The mic way over here, you way over there. Who gonna hear you whispering? No, the hell I ain't. I'm gonna hear you whispering, good. Come on now, keep it a buck. You talk like this. You need a vocoder, cuz. You know you in the studio. I got these. You want that thing on your neck like that? Nah. You don't need that. Ah, man. Always gotta make it hard for the God. It's incredible. It's crazy that they made me do this twice. And then the secondary way they make you do it, they cap you. Yeah. So I'm limited to about a C note. So, yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
You say it's not bad. In the traditional way of doing things, no groups. But it do look like they I'm tripping. Hold up. My bad. I ain't know y'all was on here. Hey, I think they made some changes for the best. Almost like they listen to our requests. Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing some things that I approve of. And see, on this particular topic, man, I need everybody involved, man. I need the elders. I need the young folks. Everybody need to get in on this conversation, man, because I need to know the answer to that question. All right, I'm coming, man. I'm about to stop doing what I'm doing. All right. Yo, so who in the building, man? Talk to your boy. What up, Cuzzo? For some of y'all who don't know, Big Bass, K Anonymous in the building. It's the Real Rap Talk podcast. Hey, yo, but check though. What up, man? I need all different types of input for this, for the caption, the title and the caption, man, because I really need to know. What is the true definition of mature? I need to hear everybody's definition, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm touching in on this. Something made me think about something at work today. You know, you got older dudes, you got dudes up under them, then you got the young dudes, and then you got me. You know what I mean? But I noticed something about some of the older dudes, right? And you know, you got dudes older than me, they spoil like kids, which is weird. I thought this whole maturity thing was you supposed to try to reach a certain level of maturity. And it looked like some people hit a very immature stage in their life, and then they stayed in that one spot, but they got older, and some stuff don't look good on older people. And it's like, you ain't see what you just did, my nigga. Like, I'm looking at a motherfucker like, yo, we at a certain stage. Like, you know when somebody hating on you with their eyes, a motherfucker just looking at you. like this. And I'm like, yo, the fuck is his problem? Nigga, I don't even know you. This is daily shit I gotta deal with. Then there are some people who off the rip, they don't have to know me. They see me, they know what it is. I don't have to explain nothing. I don't have to prove nothing. I don't have to show nobody nothing. I like those interactions because it's respectful. You know what I mean? It is what you think it is, my nigga. You know what I mean? So and with that comes a lot of pleasantries, right? But maturity, when you start thinking about your kids and what we teach our kids, and this is another reason why I came up on this topic. You know, your kids could be some ungrateful motherfuckers. And I don't think they do it intentionally. But I do believe our children want to get to a certain level of freedom. Because we put restrictions on them. No, you can't go there. This is why you can't go there. Fuck that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, we start loosening up shit. You know what I mean? And then they friends are doing things, and then they want to do what they friends do, and they want to feel free, and they want to pretend to be grown, right? But something I noticed. When your kids don't want to listen to you no more during this time period, it's like, oh, mom, I know. Oh, dad, I know. You know what I mean? What the fuck you mean you know? You don't know. You feel me? Your kids get to that point where they think they good. In this past month, the whole month of October, I've been seeing like all kind of crazy stories. Like, matter of fact, Halloween. Somebody shot up a Halloween party.
A couple of them.
And I'm like, motherfuckers in costumes, dog. You shooting Freddy, Michael, Jason, motherfucking Casper, Chucky. Like, I seen a lot of Chucky costumes. Like, come on, man.
The Purge costume.
People can't get together and have a nice time. Niggas is one Halloween shit. Somebody put, I don't want to quote this correctly, brass in the kids' bags. Like little,
that was this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like little brass paper clips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Binder clips, whatever the fuck it was. Who the fuck needs that? Like, my life been, hold up. They don't do it no more.
What,
they don't tell me the time. Anyway, back to the kids. Fuck that. Because what I'm trying to do is connect the dots to how you get to be them niggas, them old niggas who, when you look at somebody like me, I always respect my elders. All right. It's just in me. Like, there's no need for me to disrespect you. Even when I sold drugs and was on the block, just because you was a crackhead, that did not give me the right to disrespect you or demean you. All right. That's customer service, man. Just saying. But you could have been looking bummy, you know what I mean? I always treated people with respect.
It was brass pants.
Brass pants? That's what I thought. Okay. But I always treated people with respect, man. And I know some other characters who don't do that. You are considered less than to them. They're going to degrade and demean you just because it makes them feel good, or just because they can, right? And a lot of people see this in hoods. You seeing it more now because you got different branches of people expressing themselves. So it's no fucks given still. I thought that shit was gonna die down and motherfuckers was gonna wake up, but it's still the same. It's still no fucks given. I see it. Motherfuckers out here acting like somebody owe them something. This is what I'm noticing going back out into the real world. And this is why I stayed in the crib for 20 years, minding my own motherfucking business. It's gotten worse. So with the kids, right? I started reflecting on their maturity in the adolescence and you just basically saying to your kids, go ahead and live your life. Give them a set of rules to abide by. If you see things that you don't like, you kind of check them and shit like that, right? But at the end of the day, what is the definition, the true definition of maturity? The reason why I bring that up, because we don't talk about that. We act grown. Hell, you could be 10 years old acting grown. We used to call them fast ass girls, fast ass boys. You're acting grown. Hell, if you shack up with a motherfucker, you acting grown.
That's what they used to say.
But what is the true definition of maturity? Like, what is the cap? You'll meet it might be your boss. It might be your supervisor. This nigga stone face. You don't play with him. You talk like you change your shit up to even have a conversation with this motherfucker. I think he cold as fuck. All right. There's that motherfucker at your job that look like if he ever get mad, he gonna kill everybody in this motherfucker, right? You talk to him a certain way, right? He look like he to the nine with it, you know what I mean? He got his shit pressed, he got his little look real professional and shit, and he don't joke and bullshit with you. And every once in the blue moon, he might smile or crack a joke with you just to let you know he human. This ain't the day he gonna snap on your ass, right? And I've met people like, especially people in law enforcement in South Carolina. You have laid back cops, then you have state troopers, and all them motherfuckers are like soldiers. They carry themselves a certain way. I don't know if it's the pride, I don't know if it's maturity, but I notice they just act different. They don't bullshit conversate with you, I guess, to let you know them. Then that will be ass kissing. But then that brings me to my other question. So you have these same people. They may let loose with their peers, but they gonna act a certain way around you because they don't want you to think they letting their guard down or some shit like that, right? But if we're all pretending to be mature, then what's the true definition of maturity? You see how mama act, you see how grandmama act. You got young ass grandmothers who never had a chance to grow the fuck up. And here's what's funny. They'll act kid like with the grandkids. See, that's going backwards. Right. So when do we get to see maturity? Black people, white people, hell, my Spanish homeboy taught me the word lazy today in Spanish. I think I'm gonna fuck it up, so I ain't even gonna say it. It's been a long day. But I take him for an example. He seemed like in a different setting, he would be laid back. But when he on that clock, he about his business. And I respect that. But that don't mean he's mature. I think he may be maturer than me in certain situations. But once again, what is the true definition of mature? What do we strive for to be in the maturity department? What examples do we need to see to say, like, you'll have somebody in the church?
Church is not a good
It is, and I'm gonna tell you why. People respect preachers.
Mm,
Not all of them,
right.
but you know, the real OGs. There's some preachers who will cuss your ass out. There's some preachers who will bust your ass, just like there's some mothers that don't play that shit. She'll tear all this shit up just to get her point across. Does violence make us mature? How violent you could be, does that make you mature?
No,
Is it the way you talk? Does that make you mature?
no.
Is it,
Maturity is moving beyond your childish ways and habits.
but does that mean you can't act childlike? Because
No,
everybody,
because there's a difference between childlike and childish.
okay.
Immaturity.
Now we got dialogue. Keep it going.
I mean, I'm just saying, childlike is getting out there playing hide and go seek with or playing basketball with all the neighborhood kids. You know, go out there, shoot a couple of hoops, throw a football. That's childlike.
Okay.
Childish is
Being petty.
you hiding the football because them kids done threw trash in your yard. That's not mature.
Do you think gun owners, people that's like that are childish, do you think they should own guns?
I think anybody who would like to own a gun should be able to do.
See?
No, hold on, no, wait. Let me
See,
rephrase that.
right. Do that.
I can't say because just because somebody is childish does not mean that when it goes down, they not gonna be right there.
But would you give a child a gun?
No.
Exactly. You can't see.
But then again, you can't say that neither because people teach their sons and their daughters how to shoot, how to hunt. So
That don't make you mature.
It doesn't.
It don't
Again,
even.
I think
It don't
maturity
even.
boils down to letting go of your childish ways.
Okay. Here's my other question. Does responsibility make? Because see, this is what most people I know think maturity is. When you're responsible enough. We preach that. We preach that to our kids.
That's what I kind of feel that way. Being responsible makes you mature. But you can still be responsible and pay all your bills, but be petty and go tell because your neighbor is stealing.
And that's why this is a good fucking topic, because as soon as we think we done hit the right button,
there's another one. There's always
exactly. So my question to you people, why y'all not saying nothing? They got y'all on mute.
Immature.
Yo, hey man, this mosquito got to die. Come on, man, help me out. Yo, get away from my cup, cuz. This mosquito is being real immature right now.
Why don't you kill it? He trying to eat.
Because if I go rainbow, I'm gonna knock all this shit over. My live probably going in.
Now that's childish.
Now
you gotta knock
that's
everything
determined
over.
That's determination. I don't see nobody. Come on, man. What's the definition of maturity? Make sure that nigga ain't floating in my cup. Everybody, and I mean everybody. I think that is when you get to the point when you no longer have to act. I heard you see how grandmama act. Hold up. When you no longer feel the need to act, when it is what it is, no matter what anyone thinks or feels. Okay. But
what if you act childish? Like I know grown people 60 and 70 years old that never grew up. They got kids, grown kids, and grandbabies that never grew up.
I don't want to use my mother as an example.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to you, Mom.
Right.
My mother as sweet as she was not a responsible person.
Word.
But her irresponsibility made me responsible.
Word time.
Like my life depended on me not acting like her and taking care of motherfucking business and you know what I mean? I grew up way quicker than I was supposed. But I was intelligent enough to still keep my childhood intact. It was just certain situations where I had to be that dude, man. And then certain situations I could fall back and be cousin or nephew or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, and this is important for men and women to understand, because I'm quite sure y'all know some people who they're sticklers. They don't really have no fun because in their mind they're trying to stay mature. They don't want to let their guard down, even though you love them, then your peoples. They don't really have no fun because they tight-assed it and shit. You know what I mean? But even like they pay their bills, they got good credit, the lights don't get cut off, all that good shit, right? But is that the definition of maturity once again? Because I believe, me personally, it got to be more to life than that.
I mean, some people just have a serious personality, though.
I mean, when I talk to my Muslim brothers, and then we talking about discipline, I think discipline makes you mature.
Yes, it does.
Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. Discipline. I think discipline elevates your maturity more than anything else on this planet. So when I speak with my Muslim brothers, their discipline is always in question because you have to follow a standard. And if you understand what that standard is, like I've seen brothers who claim they were Muslim and they did other things that was un-Muslim like. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but like if somebody, if a man is a man and he disappoints you, you chip away at his image by judging his actions. And it's a lot of that going on in the world. And I think it's fucked up because and then like what they did to Bill Cosby is no different. Bill Cosby was put on a pedestal per se of being a powerful man. He gave us an image of what a black family should look like, et cetera, et cetera. And then you had a scandal, and then it's like not another one. And some people on Bill's side, some people not on Bill's side, and there are those with no fucks given who could care less. We already know that's some immature shit. Every time I hear somebody say no fucks given, I already know there's no reasoning with you. So,
but sometimes you have to not give a fuck.
I understand that, but I'm talking about the shit they be talking about. They should care about. They just
don't.
That nigga with another bitch. I don't care. I got hoes.
Word. I'm
you know what I mean?
Talking to you.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. The image of what a good person is. We supposed to judge people by their deeds. We live in a world of build and destroy, where we build people up in our minds. We put expectations on people, and the minute they do some shit we don't like, we destroy them.
Or they're dead to you.
Whatever the case may be, it's build and destroy. We don't take the time to I don't want to use the word compromise. Look for a better understanding as to why things happen, and forgiveness. Forgiveness is a very, very, very.
Some of us do. People take that. And we've talked about this before, where you gotta keep forgiving a person because they keep doing shit. Like, it's different. So don't group everybody in, because some people are forgiving. Some people will forgive you and move on. So you can't say everybody don't take the time to understand.
No matter how much good they've done, you're right. We slaughter them. Facts. Facts. And you know what's crazy, my dude? That's not even in our nature. We're acting like somebody else when we do that. We don't. Look, man.
Savages, barbarians.
Pretty much. That is barbaric. That is barbaric. When we live in a society. We living in a society where other things take precedence over what really matters. Like, you got people out here fighting a fight that really it's not important. Like, feel me on this shit. On a grand scale of what you should be doing in your life, that shit is not important. But people are out here dying over unimportant shit. You feel me? Shit that if you just took the time out to pause, simple as that, fucking pause. Don't push forward. And try to come to some type of understanding. It doesn't always have to end the way it always do. But we have people who they stuck in their feelings and they don't think. They don't look for conflict resolution. They want all the smoke. No fucks given. I love saying that shit. We're gonna go with discipline. Discipline makes you mature. I think that's official. So now my question has been answered. I know tomorrow is going to be even more interesting for me, because now my third is open to another way of looking at things, and I hope that you're on the same path. So another topic is, a lot of men are a reflection of the women that raised them. I'm not going to speak on the situation that made me think about this, but I'm going to talk about it. So you ever see a young man or a child, even a grown man, and you see the feminine side to how he reacts to things, and it makes you be like, the fuck? I have a lot of these moments. Trust me, I do. And when I see like my sons do that shit, I'm on their ass ASAP. No, no, nigga. And I give them understanding as to why, and hopefully I don't have to see that shit no more. Certain things just we not gonna do, my nigga. It ain't happening. Do we live in a society where we're scared to talk to some of these young men? Men are a reflection of whatever raised them. Facts. I'm getting to that. You move too fast. I'm getting to that. I'm trying to figure out a way to put this without degrading somebody. Because it's just certain shit I don't play. It's certain shit that don't fly with me when I see dudes act a certain way. And it's like, come on, man. I can't take you back in time to hit the reset button on whatever it is, you know. But I know my OGs, My OGs always check me. I don't care. Like, I miss that. I miss us doing that. I miss seeing that. And it's not to demean or degrade or emasculate a man for a man to tell another man, nigga, no. Okay? It's not. But we do live in a sensitive ass society where niggas don't want to hear that shit. Who the fuck is you? You ain't my dad. All that. I don't know where that shit came from.
From not having a daddy.
Nah. It ain't. Instead of a motherfucker being respectful enough to understand, young man, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to save you from a lot of emotional bullshit by keeping you on your toes. You feel me? And I don't know, man. I ain't cut from that cloth. It's weird as hell to me to be around dudes that do that shit, and then you get defensive. Like, you're not gonna be defensive about your mannerisms, all right? But you're gonna be defensive because I said something to you, which was to help you. And now somebody gotta die.
People are not good at accepting help.
That's crazy though. Somebody gotta die. You didn't learn how to deal or take criticisms. Like, if nigga, if you got a C,
Yeah.
watch this shit. If your teacher or whoever handing out damn grades and shit, and you got a C, if you didn't check yourself, like, I need to do better. I gotta say. If you ain't taking personal responsibility for that motherfucking C, them the niggas I'm talking about. Okay? The teacher didn't fuck up. The motherfucker who passed out your grades ain't the one that fucked up. Nigga, it was you. Right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, nigga, it's your fault. It's your motherfucking fault. Like, that situation by itself should have taught you personal responsibility. It starts with your grades. It starts by like that's your kind of like your first test of dealing with reality.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I got an F. I fucked up. I got a D. No, I did not make the honor roll. I fucked up. I got 1 A in gym, in PE, and I got 5 D's in 1 C. Yeah, you fucked up. What's going to make that shit better? I apply myself. Listen at these words I'm about to use. I apply myself. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to do more. I'm going to do less of the worldly bullshit and do what I need to do to improve myself. So the next time I get my grades, I'll have something that I can be proud of. That's life. Feel me? That's life. On everything, that's life. When you striving for something, even on the criminal side of the game, dude, you want to be the nigga that always get caught, keep going to fucking jail, doing the same dumbass shit? Or do you want to be a better criminal? It don't fucking matter. It's all the same shit. Learning is learning. Improving is improving. You know what I mean? It's all the same shit. And it's sad that there are some people, I don't care what grade you dropped out of, kindergarten, when they start giving out grades, in the first grade? Come on, man. Nigga, if you ain't drop out in the first fucking grade.
Man, I think even in kindergarten, you get S's. Like S's.
Yeah, them S's and them N's. Them
it's definitely first grade. Yes, N's.
Yeah, well, fuck them S's and them N's. We ain't count that shit. Them S's and them N's don't count. We talk about
I think
the
first grade.
F's to the A's, man. And the A pluses and the gold stars and the motherfucking honor roll and the gifted and talented and shit.
The A plus and the gold star.
Yeah, when you on your shit.
Big time. Yeah.
But what they don't teach people is how to deal with different people. Like, dig that. This is where school fails us. You could be in a multicultural school and still not get it. You have all different types of cultures out here in the world that you're going to have to deal with. Like, I don't speak Spanish, but I tell you what, this time next year, fucking with Poppy, I'm going to have at least 10 of them shits down pat. Yeah, I'm gonna get this hold on, this 5 days a week. I'm gonna learn 5 Spanish words from Poppy every day I go to work,
well,
man.
You gotta remember the word that you learned.
I know, right? Lazy. I thought it was it's the way he rolled his tongue that threw me off. Then it was dust in the air. I was blinking and shit, so I don't want to say shit wrong. But Poppy taught me lazy.
This nigga did not take personal responsibility.
Hey, exactly. I have to go. I have to apply myself. Exactly. Do you hear this shit, niggas? This is how you do it. Whatever the word was Poppy taught me this morning that I can't remember right now, I'm gonna have that shit tomorrow when I go to work. First time, as soon as I see Poppy, I'm like, what the fuck was lazy again, Poppy? Out of error or something. Anyway, but yes, take personal responsibility, man. And it's funny because there's dudes out here that know better. They act like they don't know better. They're driven by acting like they don't know better, which is weird. Either you do or you don't. Motherfuckers play too many games. And what's sad, a lot of these games in the wrong situation gets you killed. Because everybody out here ain't playing. So that shit don't fly with them. That shit don't fly with the dude that's ready to punch you in your fucking face. That shit don't fly. We, as adults, like when I see the videos of somebody living in the projects or somebody living in the hood, even in apartment complexes, niggas is getting killed now, which is weird, but niggas go everywhere now, right? You have ghetto shit happening, right? I believe there are good people in the ghetto that don't want to do that shit. But if you put them in a situation where you being disrespectful and they got to come outside and show their face because they know how the hood is, niggas gonna fuck with you, and now you in some shit. You may can fight, you may not can fight. I don't know. But I understand the need the way you feel like you got to show up. Because if you don't stop the shit right then and there, it's going to keep happening or it's going to get worse. What I don't understand is why people feel the need to escalate shit. This is where my people break my fucking heart. If it's a beef between two people, let them handle that. There's no need for 15 instigating ass motherfuckers who ain't got nothing better else to do with their life. I've seen this. Basically, rouse some shit up for their own personal entertainment. Now you got a mother with kids who, for whatever reason, is the situation that she's in at that particular time, is trying. But she got to deal with all this extra shit that has nothing to do with bettering herself, raising her kids, protecting her kids, especially single mothers. I personally think you're a piece of shit if all your chaos is attacking people who don't have no defense. You're a fucking coward. Male, female, whatever the case may be. Nobody that can help them. If it's 15, if it's a whole goddamn this apartment, her, this apartment, and all y'all motherfuckers is outside acting niggerish, you's a fucking coward. There's no pride in, oh, I beat that bitch ass. No, life beat her ass. And if that's your MO, life is going to beat your ass. Because your day going to come. A lot of those people who do shit like that, they get their ass whooped. Hopefully, that girl who got her ass whooped is around to see it. Just so she can have a little piece of personal satisfaction. Just a little bit. But at the end of the day, what do we get out of this? Why? If we're all at the bottom, because I've been there, I know, I seen this shit. I acted up too, but I learned and did better. But when you at the bottom, and most of us are waiting, you either waiting for something to come up, something to come through to probably change the situation, man. And in the meantime, you got to stay alive. You got to keep the lights on. You got to keep the babies fed. You got to buy the clothes. Like, it's so much. And I sympathize with a lot of women who have to go through that. That it doesn't get discussed. It gets overlooked. Because whatever the fuck the hood feels is important, that's what's going to happen. And this is how certain people end up with drug dealers for boyfriends. It's a sick level of security, but it's temporary. It's almost like a high. It's temporary. Yeah, balling ass Dante that's my man, and Dante sprinkling some fairy dust on the family. The babies love Dante. He good with the kids. But then when Dante go to jail, I done heard this motherfucking story so many times in so many different ways. Yeah, y'all was doing good when Dante was here. Then Dante ass get caught, go to jail. What, you gonna get you another Dante and keep this shit going? So what I'm getting at, it's a whole lot of different things that we can just change culture-wise. That shit is so 1980 to me, man. That is crazy as hell that in 2021, that still exists. Like, we don't know no better. Because eventually, this nigga either gonna go to jail or get killed. And it's sad, it's almost like you setting that nigga up. So I respect the women who are out here in those situations, but you can see a different potential in your man. And you encourage him to, look, nigga, this is okay. I enjoy you having money and all of that, but we can't stay here. We can't stay on this level because the shit never fucking lasts. It don't. And it's old.
Don't listen though.
I'm getting to that. If Dante does not listen, no matter how much you love Dante, that's bad for your kids. Let me show you how to be unselfish. It's bad for your kids. It's bad for you. It's bad for whoever his family is. Like, they say it takes a village. And I know some people don't listen. But then that means Dante is not fucking smart. Okay?
Well, but what if he is smart? He just don't want to listen.
No, you know, we can't. We ain't doing that. No.
What you mean?
If Dante does not understand the simple rules of the game, okay? Everybody knows this shit in the game. It's been preached since the conception.
Going to jail and shit.
Or getting killed.
Or getting killed. Okay.
Look, okay. A lifestyle that is known for killing motherfuckers. A lifestyle that is known for B&Es, having motherfuckers run up in your kids, duct taping babies.
It's still talented and intelligent. They just want money.
Okay, watch this. All money is not good money. So you telling me the safety and protection of you, Dante, and your kids is worth that money?
No.
Exactly my point. As a mature person, since our MO tonight is maturity, Somebody has to figure this thing out. You feel me? Do-Ray is a dumbass. Don, you meant Dante? He called that nigga Do-Ray. I like that one. Do-Ray is a dumbass. Him and Dante. You feel me? But somebody has to say, okay, I got to get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, some people ain't strong enough to stop on their own, though. Some people are not strong enough to get out of their own way. They have not matured enough to get out of their own way. And that's what it sounds like it's happening to Dante.
I like that. And I like that topic. So how do you
gotta rise above your own childish bullshit?
But does it come from within though? Like a perfect scenario. We're gonna stay with Dante. His lady don't want him to do it. She whisper in the kids' ear, and the kids, you know, those are his hearts. The kids say something to him. We're afraid to lose you. Hey, yo, word is bond. At this shit that I'm saying right now, I've seen this movie before. Where everybody tried to get this young man to change because they felt something. And he died. He got killed. I can't remember who the fuck it was. But I swear to God, but this is the typical shit that I'm talking about, man. Listen, I don't know what hood y'all from. I don't know how y'all came up. But to me, all the hoods I done been in, all of this shit is basically the same. It's either you gonna do what you need to do and then get out because you know you're looking for something different. And I ain't talking about dudes who done already, like dudes that got that felony on them and then life is hard. We ain't talking about them niggas. I ain't even opening up that can of worms. We ain't talking about them. I'm talking about dudes who ain't even got to that point yet. In my lifetime, I've had all different types of women on all different types of level that did different shit. I've had career women, professional women. I done had hood motherfuckers. I done had motherfuckers that was just dumb as hell. I done had all of that, right? And at the end of the day, I took every experience and knew what my value was to that person. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Some of the shit that I used to do, I've had people have that talk with me like Dante. And I understood that I had a plan. I'm not going to be doing this forever. So my goal was to get what I needed to get and then keep it moving. All right. And sometimes some of us are fortunate. Some of us are less fortunate. Shit happens. Sometimes people prey on your downfall to create the bad things that happen to you, right? And trust me, being in the hood, it's hard to watch out for everybody because there's always somebody somewhere that if you call this shit destiny, bad shit happens. It just does. And dudes out here acting like they that nigga, come on, bruh. A real motherfucker, no. Motherfuckers who done been through some shit, no. A lot of times, some of that shit could be avoided. And I think I said this shit on this platform one time. Something had happened in Rock Hill. I forgot where at. It was a long time ago. And somebody had got shot. And I was actually supposed to be in the building, right? But I think I ended up with a shorty, so I was good. I ain't go out, right? But I got to talking to my grandma because she, she get the paper, she read the paper. She like, yo, you know any of these niggas? Grandma, like, nah, I don't know them niggas. She's like, yeah. She was like, somebody got shot at such and such. I was like, that's terrible, Grandma. Then somehow we got on the subject of if I was there, present, when the shit happened, it was my fault too. Whether I survived it or whatever, or even if I knew or didn't know the niggas, it was still my fault. And it took me a minute to figure out what, because I argued, no the hell it ain't. I don't know them niggas, she ain't got nothing to do with me. But she stayed with her point. And it took me a couple of years to figure out exactly what the fuck she meant by that, right? And I'm responsible because I'm there. I'm responsible if I do something. I'm responsible if I don't do something. Shit sound crazy as hell, but it made perfect fucking sense when I figured it out. It's just like if you see an old lady getting mugged, ain't nothing wrong with you. If you either got a gun, if you don't have a gun, if you see an opportunity to help the old lady, whatever the case may be. But this is what's wrong with us. We don't help. We don't prevent a lot of things that happen to a lot of people.
Yes, prevention.
Yet we allow things to happen even when we know they are wrong, dude. And it ain't saying you gonna get all of them. And who's to say what's really worse than the other? At the end of the day, that personal responsibility comes back into play. I'll be damned for. Matter of fact, we was at the Golden Corral in Gastonia, and the table was like close to where the ice cream shit was at, right? And it was on a Sunday, early too. Me and my family up in the spot. It was a black woman and a white dude, and I heard the white dude say something real disrespectful, and then you know how our sisters get. She got loud. She let it be known, motherfucker, something. And so I'm sitting there watching this shit, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's cussing all around my kids and shit. So I'm ready to get up because I seen this shit escalate. And the only reason why I didn't go all the way through with it, somebody else, whoever she was with, came. And the situation got diffused. Now, me being the kind of person that I am, if I'd have got up, I'd have had to fuck dude up. I probably would have got locked up for protecting that woman. Would it have been worth it? I'm asking y'all. Would it have been worth it? Because these are some of the reasons why we don't do shit. To protect that woman's honor. Because he looked like he's about to hit her in front of my kids, in front of my fucking family. And as a man, I always go back to that moment, trying to figure out, is right really right? Is right really worth it sometimes? You know what I mean? But would it have been worth it though? No. So me being a man, protecting a sister against an aggressor, would it not have been worth it? It would have been in my best interest to let that shit happen, my kids be traumatized in that situation.
But nothing happened because whoever they was with came and diffused the situation. If that man would have pulled out a gun and shot you dead in front of your kids and your family,
but wouldn't that be a good? But wouldn't that be a good death?
No.
How not?
You don't even know these people. That's first.
So
you have no idea what really is going on.
So firemen, police officers, people we call heroes should let little kids and old ladies and people just burn up in the house when we had an opportunity to do something? Because
it's the paid to do that. I'm just saying.
Nah,
that's who you pick. If you would have been like a karate instructor, then I would have been like,
why does that matter? I'm just saying. You just said that wouldn't have been a good death though. No, so me being a hero, dying a hero, is not considered a good death to you?
Who are you a hero to? That woman?
Anybody. Okay. What? No, I'm gonna take you as an example. No, it's you now. It's you. It's you. Okay. It's you. Mm-hmm. So I don't know you, of course, but I'm in the same vicinity as you, and someone much bigger than you is trying to rape you. We're the only hold up. It's dark. I'm not painting the scene. We're the only 3 people out here. You want me to take what you just said and let you get raped?
Now the scenario is different.
No, it's never been different. It's never been different. It's the same.
It was just a disagreement.
No, it wasn't. He's about to hear. I actually got up, but I was at the other end of the table, and by the time I made it to the other end of the table, somebody came from around the corner and was, nigga, I'll fuck you up, and then had to leave the golden crab.
People shoot people. It's an open carry. Maybe then, maybe. Now, no. In the future, probably hell no.
Men are natural protectors.
And men are natural aggressors.
You got to take the good with the bad in this life.
You can't act one way with one woman and not be that way with all women.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You can't say that because hold up. Let me explain to you why. Because there are some women who know how to deal with that type of man. If you're not like that, then that's something you got to figure out.
Oh, now it's the woman's fault.
I never said that.
You just did.
If you lack said skills, that's all that means.
Then how is that different from the situation that you just explained? Because maybe she lacked said skills.
Who?
The woman at the Golden Corral.
I saw the whole shit. He was in the wrong.
You said all you heard was motherfucker.
Yeah, from him. He was being disrespectful to her. It all started with him. No fucks given. On a Sunday at the Golden Corral in front of my motherfucking family. He felt bold enough to attack that woman at the motherfucking candy section. We ain't even beefing over food. Nigga, this is the snacks and shit. You know what I mean? Over there where the ice cream machine at. They were both up there at the same time. I don't know what made him say what he said, but he said it nonetheless. So he was being aggressive towards her. She just wasn't having it. Like y'all always do. Y'all run your fucking mouth. She wasn't wrong for that. She was defending herself until help came. I could have been the help. The other man could have been the help. Long story short, she got help. Somebody stepped up to the plate because they were up there, him versus her. Just understand what I'm saying. It was him versus her. Nobody else in this motherfucker was doing anything. Okay? So if I wouldn't have got up or he wouldn't have came, he was bigger than her. Some shit was going to go down, man. You telling me you would expose your kids to that? That type of chaos out in public? You would do that? Would you have got up to help her? Or would you have pretended like that ain't none of your business? Would you have been a hero?
I don't know how I would act in a situation like that. I probably would have got up and left.
Tim.
I mean, we live in a society of see something, say something, but we also live in a society of mind your business because you don't know what's going on.
I could fight.
I'm just trying to understand.
I feel you, but I can fight. A man should be able to defend you. A man should be able to protect you. I don't understand the angle that you're trying to feed into the situation to make it be different. But what is a man supposed to do? What if that dude didn't get up? What if I didn't get up? We supposed to sit there and watch this woman get her ass beat?
Mm-hmm.
And your advice was to just get up and leave. And what does that solve, though?
What if you can't fight? What you gonna do if you can't fight?
It's a lot
what you supposed to do if you can't fight?
It's still
what you supposed to do if you don't have conflict resolution skills because nobody ever taught you conflict resolution skills.
You ever had a boyfriend that got beat up?
Like in front of me? Or no?
You ever heard of one of your boyfriends getting beat up? How did that make you feel? Was you proud of that nigga? Did you dap that nigga up because he was still alive? What happened?
I don't think I dapped him up because he was still alive. I think I might have looked at him differently.
In a good way or bad way?
Probably not in a good way. But then I was immature. I didn't understand. Like, you win some, you lose some. But now and I guess it's because I never been around a whole bunch of men to be told or to hear that.
How men should carry themselves?
No, how you can fight and lose, except for on Friday. It's like, you'll live to fight another day. But, I mean, people cannot lose. People do not like to lose fights.
I got a better scenario for you. So you have a son. You telling me if you and your son were out, your son can't beat no grown man, but he shouldn't he should sit back and cry and yell stop like most people do.
Okay.
Right. But even though your son can't beat a grown man and he came to your defense before he threw his ass across the street, you gonna do that to your son?
Be proud of my son.
See,
because that's my son.
Okay,
he gets specs for it.
So you talk about the flipping and the flopping. You the one flipping and the flopping.
You flipping and flopping. Like what? Man. I'm just. These are real conversations. These are all different perspectives. Ain't nobody here but me and you.
But you said the nigga that got beat up.
Hey, I ain't know no better.
You looked at him differently.
I ain't know no better.
But you know your son can't beat no grown man, and yet he's a hero.
I understand now.
But I can't be no hero for getting up to try to help that woman. I'm supposed to lead to go to corral. Okay. And on that note, Big Bass, K Anonymous.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah.
That was all the topic?
I'm saving you right now.
That was all the topic?
No, I got more.
Go ahead.
No.
Yes, you got to move past
I'm saving you right now.
Go on.
I'm saving you right now.
Don't stop. We'll give him one more.
Looking like a crazy person, man.
Give him one more.
Okay. Well, this is not necessarily a topic, but news. Alpo, the real Alpo from Paid in Full, was just murdered yesterday. I don't know.
For those of us who don't know.
Yeah. If you seen Paid in Full, then you know who I'm talking about. The nigga that said he gonna be back and he gonna be the king again. It's that.
Oh, that's the one that shot the dude.
Yeah, the dirty nigga,
up.
the motorcycle nigga.
The one that Cameron played.
Yes, he got killed.
He got
last
killed
night. At a Halloween party.
Last night at a Halloween party. Or a Sunday night. Or Saturday night.
Yeah, it might have been, whatever it was. Damn. I work. I don't be keeping up with that shit.
One of the ones where it was like a mass shooting or just...
No, he was the intended target. This nigga was in the witness protection program. Fuck he doing out?
Who, Alpo? But didn't they make like a documentary on him?
I mean, a lot of people did after Paid in Full.
After Paid in Full.
Right.
What? Yeah, didn't he come home from jail though and was doing interviews?
Yeah, probably think he got out like 5 years ago, somewhere around there.
I think he was doing an interview or something. Damn. Did they catch who did it?
Probably not. I don't know.
Well, I got something. I don't know. It's a lot of people winning the lottery in North and South Carolina.
Shout out to North and South Carolina. Get your bag.
$1 million ticket winners. It's like a $500,000 ticket about to expire. or $500.
I saw that.
It's about to expire though.
It's $1 million, Joe.
Is it $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said 500,000. Or maybe that was the 200,000 winning. I don't know, but people have been winning big money. Somebody won a Gastonia. Yeah. But you got to pay to play, though.
For sure. And I am going to end it on this. How about them Cowboys? Hating ass niggas.
Oh, Lord, we going to be here for another
hating ass niggas. How about the motherfucking Cowboys?
Everybody clicked off the line.
How about the motherfucking Cowboys?
So what you think about the Rush dude?
Who?
The Rush dude.
Cooper?
Right? I don't know.
Who, Redhead? The quarterback?
Yeah.
Hey, I was, I ain't going to say impressed. I was nervous.
Yeah, I didn't see the game, so I didn't see him play.
He did good.
I know Dak was out.
He did. Don't be hating on my Cowboys. Dula, better worry about them Steelers.
Oh, he a Steelers fan? Boo.
Better worry about them Steelers,
What's
man.
their record? What's the Steelers record?
Y'all got Frankenstein for a quarterback. Y'all need to get rid of that nigga and reboot. Y'all need like 3 good drafts for y'all to even be back in the conversation. So don't even do that to yourself, man.
Damn, 3?
Y'all need like 3 good drafts.
Like 3?
Oh, you a Panthers. Oh, my God. You was better off being a Steelers fan, my dude. I ain't even going to go in on the Panthers. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, is Cam going back?
No.
Oh.
No, we can get that from
what's that?
They thought you was about to hit me with an exclusive.
Because they've been saying, like, it's some big... I have to see. Talking about why the Panthers need to re-sign him or something?
Yeah, that's people's hopes and wishes. That ain't happening. Usually, when you burn a bridge like that, they ain't no going back.
Did what happened between him and the Panthers?
Come on.
Is it that serious?
Cam took the Panthers to the Super Bowl.
Yes, I'm aware.
He ain't been there long enough for them to get rid of him like they did. Unless injury-wise, they knew he was a gilded horse. You know, that's inside information. If they knew something, like NFL teams do that, they'll know something wrong with you, and they're gonna try to get what they can for your ass.
So, do all the players, did all of them have to get vaccinated, or is it by certain franchise that they making, or certain teams they making?
I honestly can't speak on that.
Didn't you say that he was dismissed because he didn't take the shot?
That's what people said, but we don't know. The coach said that wasn't the reason why they got rid of him.
But did he offer?
Everybody lying. I can't support a lie. You feel me? Everybody lying. I don't know who. Yo, watch this joint on Netflix. What is it?
That's crazy though. Yeah, though. Shout out to the Cowboys, 6-1.
Big dog.
Who they play next? When they play next? Let me see.
I don't know who. I don't even care. Colin in black and white. Got you. I got you. I don't know who we play next. It don't even matter. Our schedule, I think we got the Saints next.
For real? Oh, what you feeling about the Saints?
Their quarterback just got injured for the season. I'm not worried about them.
For real?
Yeah.
They lost their
It's like motherfuckers is getting hurt, laying the pathway for the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl, man. I don't give a fuck how we get there.
Broncos, Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Dak coming back.
Sunday at 1.
Dak coming back. We in y'all ass. Any Denver Bronco fans on here, y'all about to get the business, man.
Then the Falcons, then the Chiefs.
All three. Even the Chiefs suck right now. The Giants almost busted the Chiefs' ass last night, man.
That's not expected.
No. The Chiefs done been exposed. They are not the same team. Shout out to the Eagles with that easy schedule y'all got. Nigga.
Shout out to the who? What are they like? What are they like? 0-6.
You see, I had to prop up the digging your ass. The Eagles? Come on, man.
Let me see what they are.
Come on, man. Here's my question. What the hell y'all saw in Jalen Hurts that y'all thought, that nigga, y'all better off getting Nick Foles back?
The Eagles is
trade deadline. You better holler at your team, boy. Get Nick Foles back. Nick Foles took y'all to the Super Bowl.
The Eagles is 3-5. Golly, the Lions is 0-8.
No doubt. Trent checking in, but fuck that. What about your Eagles, nigga? You should have said that shit. I was about to end the whole podcast. You done started some shit.
But I hope it ain't no Lions fans because they 0-8.
Certain people do that shit on purpose.
Do what? Get 0?
Number 1 draft pick.
Oh, yeah.
The Lions have had their fair share of number 1 draft picks. They doing it.
When?
The Lions ain't been good since they had Barry Sanders.
I'm guessing that was the 90s.
Yeah. It's been a minute since the Lions really, even when they had Matthew Stafford.
Where's all they number 1 draft picks at?
I'm repping Wendell. I feel you. I know you riding for your team, dog. Hey, I was there for the 1 and 15, so I feel you. But when it comes to shit talking, you getting this.
Who had 1 and 15?
The Cowboys was 1 and 15. And then we went to 3 Super Bowls.
When was this? That's terrible.
Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford. But then they draft Ndamukong, whatever the hell that motherfucker name is, Ndamukong Suh, whatever for how you ever see that shit. I think coaching is the problem in Detroit. All that cocaine.
The coaches do cocaine?
I don't know. It's something about Detroit. It's something about Detroit. It got to be the coaching.
The views of Who Are You Tonight are not the views of the Real Talk podcast and affiliates.
It's reality,
I just
man.
gotta put that up there.
Man, fuck that. Back to them Eagles, though.
Oh, that's not bullshit.
I ain't forgot about you. Back to them Eagles, man. Hey, look. Don't get me wrong. I love the rivalry that we had in the NFC East. I miss the fact that if y'all quarterback is so, y'all defense is going to give us a good game, win, lose, right? Y'all not that right now.
What about Washington?
Same thing with them. They not like they actually. You had analysts that actually said the Redskins were gonna give the Cowboys a problem.
They are not the Redskins no more.
No, the team
Washington football
right.
Team
Washington football team was going to give the Cowboys a problem this year. And nigga, no, they suck ass too. Everybody except the Cowboys suck ass. That's y'all reality right now, man.
Doing really well.
Even non.
Oh wait, Washington, they lost to the Broncos.
Did they? What was the score? Who is the Redskins quarterback?
17.
Wow. Y'all could. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, I have to call Drew.
Yeah, this our year, dog. I feel it. I ain't felt this even when we had Romo, even when we went 13-3, T.O. the whole 9 yards.
It's about time.
This is a 1990s feel right now because the defense is just as powerful as the Diggs. Come on, B. The baddest cornerback in the NFL right now. Our defense is good, not doing their job, but y'all always look good until when it counts. Facts. But not this year, my friend.
No, you know what it was? It was that first year of Dak and
Zeke.
Yes. Dak knew to run the ball too. So he would run the ball too. That next year, how long has it been playing? Has it been 4 seasons? Okay. The next 2 years, he ain't run the ball like he did before.
Yeah, but they didn't have tape on him then.
Well, the first year, him and Zeke, they worked together to run the ball in.
And we got robbed. And we got robbed again in Green Bay.
But this year he done started running again, so you can see how they getting stronger.
When Dak whispered in Tom Brady's ear that I'm gonna see your ass again, that's when I knew. Even though we lost that game,
I missed that.
That's when I knew that nigga said, "Fuck you, Tom Brady." Yes, he meant that.
Fuck you, Tom Brady.
And I believed him. And you should too.
He said I believe him.
The Cowboys is real, nigga. Go ahead and get your star, nigga. Go ahead and get your flag, man. This shit is really happening, bro.
Who did you see flying? What flag did you see earlier?
It was the Eagles. It was the Eagles, nigga. I seen somebody with some Eagle flags down here in the South, smiling.
They was happy. They must have got paid.
Smiling with them Eagle flags flying and shit like he got something to be proud of right now. Fuck out of here, nigga. This ain't last year where a 7-9 team won the division.
I may need to up my thing.
Just know this. Y'all talking that shit, I'm taking money. Cash App is real.
Exactly. So it's paper.
I'm taking money this year. So, we ain't got to talk. Put your money where your mouth is. Real rap talk. Big bass. K-Anonymous. I got to go to work, man. It won't be no parade in Dallas. It's going to be in L.A., nigga. That's where the Super Bowl at. Holla.